and welcome back to my channel. On today's mini miscellany, we are going to finish the crossbody strap that we started in the previous mini miscellany, where I showed you how to do a two-sided strap. Today we're going to take that two-sided strap and we're going to turn it into a crossbody strap. So let me get my mouse out of the way, and I'm going to show you how I put together a crossbody strap. Now, 99% of the time, the way to create this portion is going to be to take a strip of fabric that is 4 times as wide as you want your finished strap to be. So for me, that is most of the time going to be, I want my finished strap to be 1 inch wide. So I'm going to cut a strip of fabric, and if you're using vinyl waterproof canvas, you'll just cut that to the width of your fabric. If you're using cotton, you're going to need to cut 2 pieces and then stitch them together. But you're going to cut your fabrics to 4 inches wide by however long you need your strap to be. And then you're going to mark a line down the center, fold your long edges into the center, fold that again, and then stitch down both long edges or around all 4 edges like I like to do, just to kind of keep everything together and looks a little more finished when you're done. For this one though, I did the double-sided strap where I cut my waterproof canvas to 2 inches by width of fabric, and I cut my vinyl to 3.5. No. 1.75, sorry, 1.75 to by the width of my vinyl, and then I folded those and then I stitched them down, and that's what I did in the previous mini miscellany. So for this one, we're just going to do the construction side of your crossbody strap. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your slide adjuster, and you're going to, for me, the top of my strap is going to be the black vinyl, and the underside is going to be the waterproof canvas. So I'm going to take, and if you look at your, hold on, let me make sure you can see. If you look at your slide adjuster, you've got a right side and a wrong side. Why are you not focusing? Come on, do it, you know you want to. Those out of the way, let's try. There we go. So there's a right side and a wrong side to this crossbar. And so this is your wrong side where your sides come over. So you're going to take the underside of your strap and you're going to feed it on the bottom side, and then you're going to bring it up over that center bar. Just making sure you're still seeing what I'm doing. And you're going to bring that down so that you have about 1.5 inches on the underside of your slide adjuster. So there should be about 1.5 inches from the bottom of this bar. So from the bottom of this bar right here to the end of your strap should be about 1.5 inches. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take that over to your sewing machine. You can also do this using just using rivets, but I'm going to sew, and I do 2 lines of stitching, one as close to that slide adjuster, words Alex, words, one as close to that slide adjuster as I can possibly get, and then one that is going to be about 1/4 inch from the edge of, or that end. So we're going to stitch this down, go slow, make sure you're keeping your slide adjuster out of the way. You don't want to hit that because that will end in a very bad day. So then we're going to trim that down. So now we've got 1 line of stitching, and then what I like to do just to make sure I'm keeping my seam allowances where I want them is I turn it around, so now my slide adjuster is on the outside of my foot, and I set the other side of my foot at that 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I stitch that down, back stitching at both ends just to secure it in place, and then I snip my threads You can also go back, and I will at the end. Actually, I'll do it now. So you want to go back, and if you're using polyester thread, you want to just kind of melt those a little, just to kind of make them shrink down into themselves. And keep them from coming undone. All right, so that's all done. So now you're going to lay your strap wrong side up, bottom side up, whatever is going to be the side that goes against your person when you're wearing it. So whatever that is, side up. For me, that's the pink waterproof canvas. The bonus about doing it with the double-sided strap, to show you how to do this, is it's easy to tell which way is the right way. So then, forgiveness. So then you're going to take your snap hooks, swivel hooks, whatever you call these, and you're going to slide that on so that the hook is hanging down from the right side, and you're just going to feed that through. It doesn't really matter how far down you go. And then you're going to take the other end of your strap, you're going to slide that over, and then you're going to slide it back down the other side. So your end that you just stitched down should be in between, and then pull. Okay, and then now you've got this swivel hook all ready to go. And then we're going to take the other side, and I'm going to just rivet this side down. So I'll show you both ways. So you can do this with the other end as well, and just use rivets if you've got a rivet press. It actually, is a little bit faster. You can also do both. You can also stitch down and then put a rivet for extra strength. But for this end, I'm just going to put a rivet in. So I've got it clipped in place. I'm going to mark out where I want my rivet to be, just because I like to be a little extra precise on these. So we're going to mark out my spot where I want my rivet to be. And then I'm going to get out the rivet press, my cam snap rivet press. We're going to now place our hole cutter die, and then we're going to set that, make sure we're hitting our hole, and poke our hole. So now we have our hole. So now we're going to run our rivet through, put our cap. Okay, now we're going to take the hole punch die out and grab our rivet die. And I just bought the 10mm rivet press or rivet die, because I generally use 9mm by 9mm from Mormino, and you can use bigger, don't use smaller. Like, I wouldn't use an 8mm for this. And then we're just gonna press, and voila, we're gonna move this now out of the way. And this out of the way. And there you go. And take our clip off. And there you go. You have a brand new, ready to go, ready to be clipped on whatever bag you're making it for, and out the door you can go. So that is how I do a crossbody strap. I'm sure there are other videos out there on other ways to do it, but that's how I do it. That is how I have found is the easiest, and I think looks the nicest. So that's it for today. I know, super short video. I hope it was helpful. I hope having a video all by itself on how to do a crossbody strap is helpful. Something if you can't remember, because let me tell you, it took me about 2 years to be able to remember which way everything went to make it actually function. So hope this is useful. I hope that anyone who watches my videos learns at least a little something. and that you enjoy them. So with that, I will say have a great day. I will see you next time. If you haven't already, I would really love it if you would subscribe. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye, friends.